want to see a replay of what happened in the Pro Bowl that everyone's watching. Look, it's a fucking empty stadium. And you can see Joel there. He needed to keep... Oh, Michael Bennett made some moves. Fat man touchdown. Well done. Those transfers on those ledge hangs in American Ninja Warrior always very, very difficult because you need to keep your shoulders loaded back. And if you extend, your biceps really need to be at around a 90-degree angle because if you extend, your body isn't going to be centered anymore and your core isn't activated. You're going to slip as your feet fly forward. If you keep everything tense and tight while you swing, you're able to catch that bar and keep your body underneath your hands. Where you get into trouble is if you overswing. And obviously that's a lot easier said than done, Ray. But that's where...
I swear I'm awake.
That's more than can be said for these players and fans here at the 2016 Pro Bowl. 1 minute left.
Oh my God, mercifully.
It's a blowout, and everyone's taking selfies. Oregon Ducks fan there, obviously confused. Jerry Rice, obviously not taking this very seriously. He is losing by a lot and really kind of got put to shame. So, what the fuck is going on? Are they just gonna? They're just gonna not. I think they're just gonna end this game here. Like I don't think they're gonna make him kneel it out or anything again. I think they're literally just gonna be like, fuck it. Charles Woodson, though, honestly, like, good for him. Getting a Pro Bowl nod. This is his last game of his career. I'm sorry that this is the last game of his career, but had an amazing, amazing NFL career, and now retiring to spend more time with his family. Very honorable, and, we here at Ray and Sam Host Everything wish him the best. The 2016 Pro Bowl, presented by USAA, Team Irvin prevailing over Team Rice by a score of 49-27, and you heard it all live here on Ray and Sam Host Everything, except for when we were watching Grease Live instead, which, okay, why? Why did we do that? But hey, American Ninja Warrior is on now, so we're commentating on that. I'm personally, I have a stake in American Ninja Warrior. Some of my favorite memories growing up watching G4 TV, the original Ninja Warrior, in Japan, obviously, and similar shows like Most Extreme Elimination Challenge, and there was another one that was weird. You like rode tricycles and had push-up contests and stuff. I think they showed that on Spike TV. Can't remember the name. It was very Japanese. But I'm a big fan of these types of shows. So, I know what I'm looking for. CSI Crime Scene Investigation, News 5 investigates. Again, if your TV isn't on NBC right now, you're probably really confused. NBC is bragging about how they got a company shut down and people lost their jobs. I don't know about that. Oh, yeah, that's right. Shots were fired on a roof really close to my apartment. Oh, and another police shooting. Okay. Good. Oh, and make sure to catch this year's new hottest show, a show about a girl who doesn't have any memory, but has tattoos with code words on them. Coming this winter to NBC Studios Hollywood. Ryo Mitachi, a plumber, now challenging the Mount Midoriyama stage.
What?
Ryo showing
I fell asleep.
showing his doorknob strength. Obviously was very, very talented at saying safety after he farted.
Is it game over?
Yeah.
Okay. Good night.
Ryo again using that. I mean, it's the way you have to do this. You can see him actually. He's clinging to the edge of the door, and he's having a little bit more trouble. He's not getting that much surface area. It's more than enough. Taking a little rest there. This stage a little bit more endurance and completion based than time based. It's
much like Ray and Sam host anything. It's endurance and completion based.
Yep.
I'm about to achieve completion.
Now this is going to be interesting. Ryo is a small guy, and he got the transfer. Well done. Coming down is often harder. Oh man, he barely saved that. And again, this is what caught the American. And oh man, nice. He extended, kept his core under him, and made the transfer. Now all he's got to do is get to that pad, and he does. Big win for Team Japan, and
I don't think that's the end.
Right, but he got further than America's guy. I believe this is the furthest anyone's made it in this stage as far as we have seen. Obviously, Ryo's wrists hurting a little bit. No reprieve here. The pole cling, obviously he's working very hard to save his forearms from further exertion, clinging very close and very high on that pole to attempt to use more of his back and tricep muscles there. Obviously,
that was a weird technique.
Yeah, he's wiggling a little bit. He doesn't want to take any chances on that transfer. Those poles don't have that much flex. Oh, and that one, that's always the kicker. One of them does fall as you grab it, so have to watch out. Reaching over, showing he's still got a bit of arm strength left, but now no rest yet here. The American competitor is telling him to shake it out, shake his arms out. He's taking a little rest here on the pole because what he's got next is an inverted rock wall to deal with. It's going to be toughest here before he gets his feet up. He's going to have to use all of his upper body strength to get his feet in those footholds, and he does. Should be smooth sailing from here at least to the top of the wall for Ryo. There we go. Able to take a rest here, hang from his legs, shake it out. One of the few places other than the pads where you actually can take a breather, shake out your sore muscles, and then continue on. That's interesting. He's getting his legs up there on that spinning disc for another point of contact. It's very smart. He's using that to kind of pull himself along. But the issue is that the discs spin. It's not a very stable surface. So if he puts too much weight on those feet, it could just spin right away from him. And there he goes. Yep.
All right.
Not going to say I called it, but...
Well, you certainly called it. As in, you called a whole bunch of American Ninja Warrior
Yeah.
when I was asleep.
Yep.
And we're still broadcasting.
Yep.
For reasons beyond the comprehension of
Anybody. Not just us. Anybody.
And so we're not going to do that anymore.
Okay. I don't know what that is.
If you're still here
Thank you
Stop.
for tuning in. Yeah,
Stop it.
thank you for tuning in, but also stop. We'll be back next week for something better. Live coverage of the Super Bowl featuring a live studio audience. It's either going to be Ray and Sam host everything or Sam and someone else host everything, depending on Ray's schedule. But we will be here from our studio apartment, bringing you live coverage of Super Bowl 50, Cam Newton versus Peyton Manning, Carolina Panthers versus Denver Broncos. It promises to be an amazing contest, so don't miss it.
Bye.